All right, it is 8:30 here on a Thursday morning, and that means one thing. It's time for Rhythm and News. Good morning with Ginger G. I'm Jay Dillon.
Yes, I'm Ginger G from News to Tunes. We got you covered. Good morning, Jay Dillon.
So, off air, just let the folks that are listening, my good friend Ginger D, and I won't say the ailment, but she told me she's suffering a bit from an ailment, and I really feel bad for you today.
Oh man, I don't mind saying what it is. It's miserable. Kidney stones. I've never had them
Oh,
before, and it's a nightmare. Nightmare.
it's got to be.
So
I mean, so there are I guess myths, wives' tales you could probably say on how people end up getting kidney stones, lack of water, too
yeah,
much coffee. You hear all of these things, right? And
yeah,
I knock on wood. I really don't drink a whole lot of water. I drink some, but obviously not enough. Um, but I drink a lot of
yeah.
coffee, a cup to 2 cups a day, so I could be next in line.
Well, I drink just one. I mean, I fill this sucker up, but I drink the same cup basically all day. I don't refill it 10 times. I drink water, but not enough, for sure. I don't think
Yeah.
most people drink enough. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
it's
so
it's
you're going to
not
get it
fun.
taken care of, and do you know how they go about this? Do they open you
I
up
don't.
surgically? And no.
I don't have a clue. I've never had them before. All I know is I'm going into the doctor in about an hour, and I guess I will find out. I just know um from the symptoms, I was told,
Yeah.
"Yeah, that's what you're dealing with." I'm like, "Great."
So, in sweats, a fever,
Yes. Well,
pain in
I've
the
just
groin
it
area. How does that work?
yes. That's exactly. I was up all night last night. All night. I probably slept maybe a half hour. I mean, it's miserable. It really is.
Okay.
I've heard from
Yeah.
other women. I don't have my own children. I've heard that
Yeah.
they women who have had babies and had kidney stones said kidney stones are worse. I'm like, "Ah, well, that makes sense. This is miserable.
Mm,
Horribly
yeah. Yeah.
miserable." But
Well,
anyway,
I wish the best for you. I've only known one other guy. You're the first female I've known that's had him, but one other guy that's had him, and he said he had to pass him. He didn't have the luxury of going to the doctor. He didn't have health
uh,
care, and so he just kind of lived with it for until he passed him. And how you pass them, they're little spiky things, right? Little
yeah,
crystals
yeah,
that pass
yep,
through your urethra, and
yep.
he said, it was pain. It was unbelievable pain.
I imagine so. Yeah, I can't
And
wait.
I'm guessing that somehow that's what you're going to have to do unless they somehow go in and break them up.
Right. I don't know exactly. I heard there's some type of medication that they can give you to help with it. I don't know if it's to help break them up or if it's to help with the pain. I really don't know. I guess I'm going to find out. So,
It's right above. We all know the area, the groin area. So if you need for me to help you break them up, I can punch you in the belly a few times.
oh, okay. I'll let you know. I'll let you know if whatever the doctor has for me doesn't work. Then I will come to you. Yes.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Rhythm and news today. We've got a few news stories we're going to get to. And of course, our top five. Ginger, let them know what the top five list is today.
The top 5 rock songs that didn't age well.
Yeah. And,
Is that
there's a lot of songs to pick from here. Lots of songs
I
to pick from.
Yeah, lyrics from yesteryears don't quite pan out today. And as we know, even though some of these songs are really inappropriate when you think
Mm-hmm.
about it,
Mm-hmm.
we know how hypersensitive society is nowadays too, compared to back in the 70s and
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah, absolutely. When these songs were fresh and new, you think, big deal. He's 24 and he's singing about a 17-year-old. Big deal. Nowadays, oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, just settle down, okay? It's not literal. It's just a song.
Yeah.
It's maybe what he was feeling
Yeah.
when he was 16, and now that's what he's singing when he's 24. He didn't have a record deal when he was 16.
Right. Right. So
Anyway,
we will chat about that. Also, there was a concert announced this week that I am going to chat with you about. And if we have time,
okay.
the top songs most likely to get you pulled over for speeding.
Okay. All right, we get to that. First, let's get to some of the news stories we've got for you. Bismarck Restaurant now is serving a sugar-free, carbon-free option for their signature soda. Bismarck's Big Boy is making some changes to its menu in the name of health. The fast food restaurant is now serving a sugar and carb-free option of its locally famous specialty soda drink, Hottentot. It will offer customers the option of choosing Diet Coke or Coke Zero for the cinnamon-flavored drink. When is the last time you had a Hottentot? I mean, you're lucky you have your work right out there, and you actually live right out there on the east edge of town, so you're lucky. I really do miss Big Boy.
Yeah, I was never a big one for the Hottentot. I'm more of like the,
Brown cow?
what is it?
Purple cow?
Brown cow. Yeah. I'm not a big cinnamon Coke person,
Sure.
but
Yeah,
I know
I
a lot
mean,
of people are.
It's hard to fathom that. I think you're a big cinnamon whiskey fan, I know, so that's why I
I
thought maybe
used to
you'd...
be. I used to be. I can't even drink that anymore. Ooh, I had
You can't,
way too much Fireball in my day. Now I can't even smell the stuff. It's like,
Okay, well, I guess too much of a good thing will do that to you.
yeah.
Second news story today from Bismarck to the Olympic stage. Britta Curl's impact on the growth of women's hockey. Women's hockey has taken a significant stride in the recent years, now with expanded professional opportunities and increased global television coverage, giving young players more visibility than ever before. For athletes in Bismarck, that growth feels personal, as Britta Curl Salemi, who grew up skating in North Dakota's capital city, is now competing on the Olympic stage and chasing gold. She will play today, I believe, 12:30. The puck will drop in the gold medal game against Canada. Her rise has become a source of pride and motivation for players who once shared the ice with her. Now, following her path, members of the Century Girls hockey team are enjoying watching the Olympic Games together and seeing a North Dakota native on the roster making their own aspirations feel attainable. That's got to be pretty cool, right, to know an Olympic
Wow.
athlete that's going for gold?
Well, and they've had, what, 5 shutouts, I believe, the
Yeah,
women's
they're
hockey team.
really doing well. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so good. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty impressive. Makes us feel good to have one of our own representing North Dakota.
It really does. Yeah, and we thought we were doing good with the Lamoureux girls that were out in Grand Forks. Remember
Yeah.
a couple Olympics ago, I think it was, 8 years ago.
Yep.
But now we've got one in our very hometown from
I
Britta Curl.
know.
So
Have
it's
you
awesome.
watched much of the Olympics?
Yeah. I did. I didn't last night, but the previous night I did watch some curling. I watched the downhill giant, not the slalom, the ski jumping. Did you know
Yeah.
those guys are
Yeah.
actually in the air for a full football field for a full 100 yards?
Can you imagine?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching the figure skating. I love the Winter Olympics. They're my favorite. I
Mhm.
love the Winter Olympics over the Summer Olympics. I prefer them because I love the skiing. I love the figure skating. I mean, I just everything about them. Hockey. But yeah, the figure skating, boy, and then the heartbreak when they've worked so hard and
Yeah.
then they fall. You're like, no, you just want to cry for them.
Yeah, last week there was a real the kid who was supposed to take gold, and he ended up falling twice and didn't even medal at
Yeah.
all. And the quad god
And
or
then
whatever his name is.
Japan, the couples figure
Yeah.
skating, freestyle, whatever. Never have they had a gold medal before. Never, never, never. Japan for the couples, and yeah, I mean, I cried for them, and that the guy, he cried and cried, and the girl was like, "Okay, already.
All
Okay,
right,
enough with the
settle
cry."
down. Grab your stones, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it
But I
is
get it.
fun. It's coming to an end. In they're holding in a pretty historic place, right? Italy. I mean, what a
Yeah,
beautiful place to be to go to the Olympics.
gorgeous. Yeah, I've watched them go through and feature some of the food and stuff, and it's like, "Ooh, I'd love to be there. Yum."
Yeah. On Sunday, real quick, on Sunday, they'll be holding the closing ceremonies, I believe, in Verona. And it's inside of one of the Colosseums in Verona where they used to have gladiator battles, okay?
Oh,
And they actually used to fill that stadium with water, and they would have little ship battles in there too.
wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Huh.
It's pretty amazing. So when you're watching the
Yeah,
closing
no kidding.
ceremony, that has got thousands and thousands of years of history.
Yeah, wow. That's really cool.
Okay, one final story here I wanted to share with you. A woman gets shamed at CVS for her son's unusual name. I'm not sure if you heard about this or not, but it started
I
like
did
any
not.
other ordinary pharmacy errand. A Michigan woman named Sarah was waiting at CVS to pick up a prescription for her son when another woman waiting in line overheard the name of her son. She apparently couldn't help but let out an unsolicited opinion. You see, her son's name is Whiskey. And the lady overhearing the conversation says, "You'll really name your son anything, huh?" Well, the woman said, "Ooh, okay. Now, if you're picturing a tiny human in a onesie named after your dad's favorite Friday night whiskey drink and feeling a little baffled in the process, don't worry. Just so everyone else was worried about it, because it's not. Whiskey is not a little boy. He's a golden retriever, Ginger.
Oh, my
Sarah's
goodness.
son is of the four-legged variety, currently undergoing cancer treatment and racking up a pharmacy bill that could rival a small country's GDP. She and her husband get his prescriptions filled at their local CVS because, fun fact here, many human and animal meds are the same, just at different
They are.
doses. So
Yeah.
there you go. Whiskey is her son, and
Shame.
yeah, I mean, okay, do you have to call your dog your son? But okay, I get it.
No, but that also is another good point. Butt out. None of your
Yeah.
beeswax what people name, even if it's a fur baby or a human baby. Why do you care? Just butt out.
Exactly. It's none of your business, lady. Hey, listen, I've got a story for you that contains a name. Way back in the 1990s, if you remember way back then, my children's mother, when we first met, we talked about long-term plans, and hey, listen, child, yeah, I want to have children. If I have a son, I'm going to name my son, and I think I've told you this. His name's going to be, do you remember what I said my son's name would be?
I don't remember.
Atticus.
Yes. 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 From
Atticus. I think it's a great name. Yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird. Atticus
yep,
Finch.
yep.
And just this week, I guess it was last week, we hired a new reporter here at the KFYR TV Ranch. Ginger, any idea what his first name is?
Well, I'm guessing it's Atticus.
It is. Yes, you nailed it.
Oh,
Atticus
your
Peed.
long lost son. Your long
He is my
lost
son now.
Good for you.
So,
Living
yeah.
out
So,
your dreams of if you ever had a son.
so I've had to yell at him, and I spanked him a couple times already.
Yeah. Put him over your knee. Did you call him
I did.
by his middle name as well? Atticus.
Yep.
Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, so there you go. Funny
Good.
story there. Anyway, well, here we go. We're
What does
at
he do,
the
by the way?
point.
He's just an anchor,
Yeah.
a new anchor.
Yep. He's our new anchor.
Okay.
He'll be anchoring the 5 and 6 p.m. newscasts.
Where is he from?
And reporter. He's lived all over the world, to be honest with you.
Really?
South
Well,
Carolina, his latest, but I think he did live in Europe for a while, France and stuff. So.
Well, I hope he enjoys his stay here. Tell him that that we welcome him to Bismarck, Mandan.
I sure will relay that to him. So, Ginger, top 5 rock songs that did not age well. We scoured the index of songs, the Rolodex of these songs that did not age well, and I'm guessing you've got a few of the same that I have, but let's run through them. What do you say?
Let's do it. You are starting this week. I believe I started last week.
All right. This one's an easy one. This one makes it could be easily number one. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm not sure why that happened there, but
Yeah, that's all right.
this
We are live.
this one is an easy one. At number 5 for me, it's Guns N' Roses' "One in a Million" from 1988. The acoustic closing track on their 88 GNR Lies album was Axl's autobiographical account of arriving in Los Angeles on a Greyhound bus from Indiana. It's got racism, it's got homophobia, it's got, well, a lot, all expressed in the crudest possible terms. Various members of the band disagreed with the song's sentiments, including Slash, who, by the way, his mother is black. But Axl could not be dissuaded from including it on the record with predictable results. I am not ashamed, but should I cover it, but I blank the lyrics. I edit myself, okay? I have a cover of the song, but I edit the lyrics. I'm not that stupid. Interestingly enough, though, Guns N' Roses have not played One in a Million live since when? 1988.
Well, the year that they released it.
That's right.
Yeah. That's funny because that is also on my list, but it is my number 4. My number 5 is Aerosmith's Walk This Way, 1975. Now, a lot of folks don't know that the song is about a sexual encounter with a teenage girl. Might be seen as unfortunate. Writing a song about encounters with multiple teenage girls, though, begins to look like an admission to a pattern of offending. The censors didn't seem to notice or understand the lyrics, therefore, they didn't shun that song. You know, it became one of the biggest hits of all time, so when people are singing along to it, they still aren't knowing what it's really about.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, right?
It topped the charts in 2 genres.
It did, yeah, you're right. My number 4 is a song that is pretty well known. Everybody practically knows the song if you're a classic rock fan. It's from the Rolling Stones. It's from 71. It's Brown Sugar, the opening track from their Sticky Fingers album. A number 1 hit around the world. Brown Sugar is an undeniably catchy song, albeit with, of course, some deeply unpleasant lyrical undertones. Although credited to Jagger and Richards, the lyrics were written by Mick alone. While filming his movie in Australia, now the references to slavery made the band increasingly uncomfortable, and despite its popularity, the song was dropped from the Stones' live playlist in 2022.
Yep. That one, it's about slavery, right?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah. That one is not on my list, but that is a good one. I told you my number 4 is GNR One in a Million. So,
okay, gotcha. Let's move on the list. Number 3 for me is Dire Straits' "Money for Nothing" from 1985. Obviously, the homophobic slur that dominates the second verse would not fly today, regardless of frontman Mark Knopfler's initially intended, with it. Also, Dire Straits' and Sting insistence on needing professionals to install appliances. Come on now, we do that ourselves, right? Customers, we can now take care of our microwave ovens and colored TVs, install them ourselves.
I didn't realize that it had those slurs.
Yeah, you remember do you know what slur it is?
I'm trying to think right now. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and listen.
So it's the little, starts with an F, mirror and a makeup. Yeah, buddy, that's his own hair. The little F.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Okay. My number 3 is AC/DC's 1980 song, Let Me Put My Love Into You, appearing on Back in Black. The lyrics, Don't You Struggle, Don't You Fight,
Don't you fight.
again, are considered deeply unsettling by modern standards, bordering on consensual imagery. Again, these people forcing themselves on these girls back in the day.
I know. And it's from one of my, if not my favorite album of all time, Back in Black.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let me put my love into you, baby. Yeah. Okay, number 2. This is a song that I'm guessing made your list, probably number 1. I'm guessing there's no way you know what my number 1 is. There's just no way. But here's my number 2. It's from Winger, Kip Winger. It's from 1988. It's 17. I'll show you how. No, I'll show you love like you've never seen. Oh, she's only 17. Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me.
Yeah. Again, viewed today as predatory and inappropriate, making the track feel dated and cringy.
Pretty cringy, that lyric. Yes, exactly. Number 2 for you.
That's my number 2. That's my number 2.
Okay. All right. So I thought for sure that would have been your number 1. Okay. Now, there's no way in hell you have the same number 1 as me. It's not. Can I just give you the year? Do you know what year your song is from?
Yep.
Mine's
Mine is
1970s.
Oh, okay.
So not the same. Okay. So my number 1, again, these are songs that did not age well. And my song from 1972, it's from rock and roll pioneer Chuck Berry. It's My Ding-a-Ling. Do you remember that song?
Ah, yes, of course.
Okay, well, Chuck Berry had an influence on popular music from the 1950s onward. There is no doubt about it. And his biggest, get that, we've known Chuck Berry with all of the songs, Maybelline, School Days, some great iconic songs, but this was his biggest song, Ginger. Number 1, My Ding-a-Ling, ostensibly about a boy ringing a bell, which is laced with undeniable innuendos throughout. The song is arguably just harmless fun, which it is. However, Berry's recording seems far seedier today, considering some revelations about his own sexual misconduct, including child trafficking in 1959, for which he served 2 years in prison. That was the Mann Act, I believe. In 1989, filming women going to the bathroom in a restaurant that he owned, resulting in a settlement of a class action lawsuit, involving 59 women. So a little more seedier. So there you go, My Ding-a-Ling. And let me just say, once I was climbing the garden walls, I slipped and had a terrible fall. I fell so hard I heard bells ring, but held on to my ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Who hasn't sang along to that one? And now
who hasn't? And if you're not singing along, you're probably playing with your ding-a-ling.
Well, you probably are. My number 1 is Motley Crue's 10 Seconds to Love, released in 1983. Now, if you didn't know, the 10 Seconds to Love part, it's about an encounter in a public elevator where a girl is shoved into the elevator and the guy has his fun with her for his 10 seconds. It's not a mutual romantic moment, but again, a predatory conquest. All these guys, and you know what's interesting about you talking about Chuck Berry is I was just having a conversation with my sister over the weekend about how different things are viewed nowadays, like how Elvis Presley, what he'd be considered as now because of how he groomed Priscilla and how young she was.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis,
that married his 12-year-old cousin. You know, that it was okay back then, that they allowed it to happen, that nobody said anything and just went, okay. Can you imagine if that happened now? Can you imagine?
That is a bit of a stain, I suppose, on Elvis, but it didn't really do a whole lot to his reputation.
No.
Um, I had a
Although, look at
great
the
conversation.
one.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I was just gonna say the one guy, that one police officer in the Green Mile, that kind of weird
Yes.
guy that ended up wetting
Yep,
his
yep.
pants. He was allowed to marry a 16-year-old, I think she was at the time, because her mom signed off on it. But
Hmm.
he's now looked on in a bad light. But anyway,
Yeah,
you were saying you just had a conversation.
yeah, I had a conversation with a lawyer, a sexual assault survivor, and a child abuse advocate yesterday. A great interview. We talked about some of the Epstein files, the release of those,
Yeah,
and how these people can groom these young adults, right?
yeah.
And that's essentially what our favorite bands were doing, possibly, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine what happened behind the scenes. It's not like they were asking for IDs back then either. You know?
No, no, they weren't. Okay, honorable mentions. Do you have any?
I do not this week. No. Do
Okay,
you?
I've got two. Yeah, I've got two. One is Every Breath You Take from the Police.
Ah,
Essentially a stalking it's a stalking song, but I remember 1983. I think that song came out 84 somewhere in there. I love that song. I love the guitar work on it.
yeah,
I think it's a
absolutely.
great song, right?
I
And
loved
then
it
one
when they
more.
did it. I loved it when P did it. P Diddy sampled it
Oh,
during
sure, he
his
sampled it. Yep.
yeah.
I have one more, and I'm not sure you're going to remember this or not, but the lyrics will give it away. The opening lyrics. It's from Benny Mardones, "Into the Night." Remember?
No. No.
Okay, so it starts
I'll
out,
have to go back and listen.
"She's just 16 years old. Leave her alone, they say." But he goes on to not leave her alone.
Uh-huh. Huh. Well, you think about that, and then what's that Christmas song, that people were in an uproar about? It's funny how some songs people get in uproar about, and they're like, you need to redo the lyrics.
Maybe it's
Da, da,
cold
da, da.
outside.
Yeah, and other songs, they just whatever. They don't quite get as in a uproar over, and the songs continue to play, like Walk This Way and
Yeah, yeah,
17.
exactly. Okay, we've
So
got just a few more minutes here. Let's get to your song concert announcement.
yeah, yep. So it was just announced that Shinedown is heading to the Fargo Dome, but it's going to be a big show because they have Coheed and Cambria and From Ashes to New with them. Now, From Ashes to New, they have hit after hit after hit over the last couple of years. Coheed and
Hmm.
Cambria, not so much, but they're a great band. It is the Dance Kid Dance Act 2 tour with Shinedown, and they have a brand new album on the way titled 8 that'll mark their 8th studio album, and just released a new single, um, and have other singles off that album: Killing Fields, Searchlight, Dance Kid Dance, 365, that are already huge hits for Shinedown. So I'm super excited, and you and I will be giving away tickets for that concert right here on Rhythm and News.
Love it, love it, love it. When is the show set for?
It is Thursday, August 20th. So it's a ways out
Okay.
yet, but yeah, it's going to be a great summer show. Great show. And
And of
that'll be a
course, you
nice
and I are
extra
big
long weekend
fans.
at Fargo. Oh, I love
That
Shinedown.
Yeah, we've seen Shinedown. I think both of us at least two times, if not maybe three or so. But great
Yep.
band, fantastic band. So looking forward to that. Closing down here, we got about a minute left. Ginger, plans for the
I think
weekend?
I'm
How did you spend your Valentine's Day? Did you have fun?
Yes, remember we had a little girl's Valentine's party, so I made cupcakes with homemade buttercream frosting. I You should have
Mm.
seen the cupcakes I made, Jay. I found a recipe on Pinterest where you had to make a strawberry cake, and then out of the strawberry cake you had to cut little hearts out of it. Then you had to take white cake batter, put half in the cupcake pan, stick a little cutout heart in it, cover the rest up with the batter,
Wow.
and